Hi, I'm not going to do a retake. Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thanks for growing with me on today. I was getting ready to do a retake, but I'm not. Do you hear? I was opening up the blinds. Do you hear the song of the free bird? Here come the sirens too. See? Here come the sirens. And when the sirens come, no matter what you're doing, it makes you pause. Even when you're going on the highway of life, you hear the sirens, you pause, you pull over, and you reflect for a second. Because you got to let the siren go by. You don't want to get in the way of the siren, you don't want, then you'll be the reason of the siren. So, you pause and you reflect and you think. So, see, that gives us time now to pause, reflect, think. As we go back to hearing the song of the free bird on this highway of life, every day the free bird sings a new song. Grow for a better way. They say the early bird gets the worm, but there's enough around for the late bird too. See, because the late bird is still growing. The late bird is yet going through some oppression. The late bird is fighting through. The sirens coming for the late bird. It's a rescue. God is the rescue. And as the sirens come, the sirens sound off in our life, we realize that we reach a turning point. We trying to reach greatness. It ain't about material things. It ain't about what you trying to gain. It ain't about what you trying to get. It's about being in a mind frame where you free of vices, where you free to rise, where you free to be you, where you free to love and be loved. Because you want that atmosphere. You want that around you. You want a sweet son of love around you. So you got to put your mind in the frame that you love you. You got to be able to see the beauty of life. You got to be able to look beyond beauty, because beauty is on the inside. That person that you looking at that you think is so beautiful, one day they gonna grow. They gonna grow old. They not gonna look like that no more. They gonna look different. So see, you got to be able to look past that, be able to understand, have an understanding that beauty is only on the inside. Beauty is only skin deep. Yeah. What your heart look like, peeps. What your heart look like. Oh yeah. Beauty's only skin deep. Yeah. Beauty's only skin deep. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, it is. Honey, people so caught up in looks, and looks is great. You look great. You look good to me, honey. However way you look great. Just rise to reach your greatness every day. See, this is what I try to do. I ain't got slacked off a little bit growing here. Just kind of been relaxed. I went for a loop down there at that store, honey. They had me on one down. You don't know what I went through. I'm gonna tell you about it, as we grow in the flow of God. Cause see, I ain't even down there no more. I had to leave that. That was crazy. They doing some crazy stuff down there. You won't even believe when I tell you, honey. But it's all gonna come out. Cause see, it involves more than me. It involves some other people and different things. Honey, they off the chain down there. But I don't know. And want to represent the king. Want to represent the king. Come on now, you got to represent the king with your heart. You want to represent the king of pop. You want to be a Michael Jackson impersonator. More power to you. Love is the greatest power. I'm behind you, honey. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson loved all people. Michael Jackson had a heart. He loved all people. He didn't discriminate against no one. He didn't hate no one. He didn't do that. He didn't treat people bad. That wasn't none of him. So now we gotta, I gotta tell you something. And God gonna lead me to talk to you. God gonna lead me. to tell you. It's some stuff, that happened. But I ain't on that. I don't want to get on that, honey. I want to, I want to focus on the positive. I can't grow down there and all that hostility and all of that's going on, discrimination, hate, stealing, all this, backbiting, backstabbing. Here I come for you. Coming in the door fighting. Oh no, I can't be in this. I'm trying to sow love. I'm thinking that's what I'm getting ready to do. Go down here and sow love to the breakthrough. Not there. God moved me, had to put me somewhere. It took some other folks too. Took us on up out of there. Honey, so people go through on this highway of life to get theirs. Treating anybody any kind of way. Running it down, gunning it. Running it down. Running into anybody any kind of way. I'm going to run into you if you don't get out of my way. And I'm over here in the left lane. Making all this noise. Hooting and hollering. This ain't no highway. This a street. This a main street. But it's not a highway. It's only 30 miles on this street, honey. But they be going 70. I seen them flying. See, because they trying to get to nowhere and nothing. Because whatever it is, it's still going to be there. See, you got to slow your roll. You got to stay in your lane. That's the righteous lane. Stay in the righteous path. And good things shall follow you. As you do good, good shall follow you. As you grow. The rain gonna fall. The rain gonna come. May flood. May be thunderstorms. But honey, call out on the name of the Lord. Call out to God. Because as I was sitting there in that haunted house, before I really began to grow, thunder and lightning, and I just, my heart just pounded. I just felt something was getting ready to happen. I knew it. And the lights went out, of course. Then my daughter called. She upstairs. She going to a panic because we already know the house haunted. We already seeing things and hearing things and different stuff. Keepers of the dream. So she called me. Keeper of the dream, what we gonna do? I just started praying. I prayed, honey. I prayed, and within seconds, it was about a minute, them lights came back on. And the next day, my neighbor told me that the lights was in the whole neighborhood. Our whole street was out. His too, all night long. I said, well, ours came right back on. Well, to God be the glory. Because, see, I couldn't have sat up in there. Not there. At night, in that house, oh, no. Now I can. Because, see, I got the power of God. I just don't want to. I got the power of God, and I love being here in the lighthouse. See, that was the dark house. This is the lighthouse. It was so dark in that house, dark and spooky, and flies flying around all the time, brooms, mops flying, water running. All kind of different things. Scaring the dog. Dog freaked out. She's sitting there at the top of the stairs, looking down there in the family room at nothing. But something flying around in there, because every so often it would try to come close to it, and then she'd get to growling. So, it was some stuff going around, demons all in your face. You can feel the spirit, just like you can feel the good spirit of God. Just like when you in church. Church is in the heart. Love is where you start. But just like when you in church and you feel that spirit, that is the spirit of God. That is the Spirit of God moving within you. That's what make you want to get up and jump and shout and dance. It's spirituality. It comes from our beloved ancestors. It comes from a time way back when. That's what they did. They danced to God. They danced to the Most High, the Creator. They took it to the King. The King took it to God. It was spirituality. It was one-on-one relationship with God. They knew of God in a spiritual sense, not in a religious sense. Like people like to break God down into religion. Well, should we bring God back in school? Well, look, God is love. Yes, bring God back in school. Leave religion out. God is love. Teach the children to love one another. Teach them that God is within them. God is within each one of them to do the right thing. The Spirit of God is within each one of us. We are one, the human race. That's what we are. We ain't different races. We are one, the human race. We just happen to be different ethnicities, but we are one, the human race. We just got our different cultural differences, and we can bring that together in love, honey. Because I'm going to tell you something. I love all kinds of food. I love all kinds of food. Chinese food, Mexican food, bring it on. American food, what kind of food you got? Indian, yeah, give me some of that. I'm telling you, honey, I love all kinds of food. And that food, when I went to the motherland, what you talking about? Honey, I be sitting up here thinking about it. I was wishing I had a plate of it. It was so good. It really was. It was, man, it was. And to sit there and I'm here in Africa eating. And we all laughing and having a good time, in the little restaurant. I'm over here, I'm looking, I'm just here, and I was so happy to be there. And to God be the glory, And honey, we so loved that whole trip. It was just a beautiful trip. And I thank God that I was able to grow to the motherland, to go on a journey where my beloved ancestors had went. And where they came, and following in their footsteps, but walking in my own shoes. But I'm following closely behind, honey. I bring it a little different way. It may not come the way you think I may have said, but I may not say it the way you like I said. May not say, but look here, she had to say it. She had to say it. She had to say it. Dun, 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 dun. She had to say it. Remember that? She had to say it. So I had to say it, honey. I had to get it out. I had to get it out there. So you can't please all the people all the time, but you're going to please God all the time. So see, that's what I'm trying to please. That's who I'm trying to please is God. I realized I tried. I realized that I can't please all the people all the time, honey. So, honey, please, I got to please God. It's going to come out. It's just going to come out. And I'm living to God. I live for God. I live GROW. I live every day to reach my greatness in God. I don't try to run nobody down on this highway of life. I don't try to run nobody down. I don't try to skip over. I just grow in the flow of the Lord and what God has in front of me, what God has me doing, and God has me growing, and I'm on a healthier tip. I'm eating healthier. I don't really eat meat, anymore, any beef. That's very, very, it has become so limited that it's like maybe every 6 months, see, you just have a taste for a burger. And, so once every 6 months, there maybe go a burger, but I just really can't fathom myself eating it right now. When I think about I want a burger, I don't get one because I can't eat it. So it's just chicken, pork been out. It's just chicken, and chicken is like twice a month. It's mostly a lot of fruits and vegetables. So like now, I'm getting ready to eat mostly of this avocado as a meal. Avocado is a wonderful meal. Sweet potatoes, wonderful meal. Eat you some food like that, honey. Eat you some fresh vegetables. Avocados, bananas, turnip bottoms, sweet potatoes, corn, all kinds of fresh vegetables, peas, beans, rice. That's what I eat. And then I'm going to take the rest of this avocado and put it over on my face. See, I told you, they don't miss no opportunity, no nice day, and even really, it became to be no rainy day. that they out here mowing. I thought I was going to miss the mowers, but see, here it is now in the episode. He out there mowing a little patch of yard. It's like about 5 or 6 patches of yard. They don't even get to get that high. And here they come mowing, But they out there growing. That's what they're doing. That's their job, is to go out there and grow. And my job is to be in here growing. And I'm going to grow and beam the light of God out to the world. And they out there growing, cutting the grass down for the world. Trying to keep it at a level where it's supposed to be trimmed, trimmed down. So, love, here we grow. I'm going to tell you something. I'm rising. I'm rising. I'm rising. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on growing. I got to, honey, to God be the glory. Not even these cricket floors is gonna stop me. It's gonna hold me down. I just go ahead and tiptoe around them. Tiptoe around the cricket floors, and here come the mowing. And he mowing it in, and I'm growing it in. Because I'm going to keep on growing all over the world. 83 countries, so love, here we grow all over the world. And there he mow all over the yard. He mowing, and I'm telling you, I be trying to dodge these mowers over here. See, because it's these little bitty yards. It ain't no big yard, really. It really ain't. The grass ain't even that big. It ain't even that much grass out there. But they be out there, and it's been so much heat. He out there mowing. And I tried to dodge him, but I didn't dodge him today, honey. They on one. It's 100 degrees outside. They out there mowing. They keepers of the dream. Well, keep on keeping the dream alive, honey. I'm telling you, keep on mowing. Because I'm going to keep on doing the same thing. He riding on a tractor. On a little bitty piece of yard that you can lay down in your head to your feet. That's it, honey. But he out there riding on the lawnmower, and he got his headphones on, so he ain't got to listen to it either. So, okay. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. He turned around the corner, and here he come again. I'm in here. It is something, I'm in here, and this is where God got me at. In the lighthouse here on Front Street, really on right here, and I love it here, where I'm at. It's very peaceful. It's peaceful. It's quiet. I wouldn't change a thing. It's all right that they out there mowing, because I'm in here growing. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I know you don't want to listen to him, but I got to. And here he come again around the corner, honey. I'm telling you, he make it happen. God bless you as you grow. You make it happen also. Keeper of the dream.